Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? I thought it was Thursday. What?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Tuesday Telzy.
Come on.
Tuesday.
Hey guys, I don't have an intro, I don't have anything to say, but I'm a High Frequency Studios with KZ, trying to make some beats. Subscribe to my channel if you know I'm a producer. If you don't know I'm a producer,
The person recording this is. I'll tell you later. Bro, do you know I just learned something 2 weeks ago? So you know this beat I played for you. The car what? So I was watching this 40 interview where he was like, people think you know how like Drake has this sound where it's like underwater. Yeah. So he was like
the native instruments
sample
one.
it. Yo,
Yeah, that's crazy. You see,
So
sample
that beat-
that will change so much.
that beat is this.
What did you take from the old beat? Was it just the chords and then
Just the whole beat, bro. I just want the drums.
Let me ask you, you fuck with drill like that?
Do you
FBI.
do you make the kind of music that you listen to like on your off days, or do you find that like you make music that you don't, I guess, naturally just listen to on your own?
I feel like for me, I don't even make the type of music I listen to, not even close. Because I listen to, most times I listen to John Bellion. So like, I know if I could play the keys, then I would make, because I want to make the kind of music that people feel like they're walking to heaven on like a golden staircase with like, you know, people in white garments and shit. Donda is the kind of music I want to make.
Yeah.
Because Donda is like an art. It's not music, it's a piece of art. Do you understand? So like, sadly I can't play the keys. So
It was beautiful. You know what? I never used to, you know. I used to just try to make everything that I thought was hot and that you're supposed to make as a producer. But I think now I'm making not what I listen to, but I'm making what I would want to hear.
Okay.
You know, so it's like, alright, what's not on the world? So let's say like you and me, we love John Bellion. I haven't heard like a fusion of John Bellion and let's say trap or something Afro or something on my piano, you know, and kind of like how do those things sound together? I'm like, yo, that I personally as Kwame, I want to hear that. Like that's like so
you just do it.
I just do it, and if I make it, but equally we have the skill to make anything and everything, you know. So I don't know, like sometimes most of the time I think I make like what I like and what.
That was going to be my next question. What happens when you have an idea, but how do you place the artist that's actually going to sit on the record and make it the record that you want it to?
Sometimes that's not up to us, you know. Like, you have to kind of.
Is that frustrating then? When you have like a song, a beat that you've reserved because you want it to sound a particular way, but like either the artist that you're working with doesn't see that vision.
I have so many beats that like I don't know. Let me tell you. It's called. It should be called New Tales.
New Tales.
Yeah, I don't want anyone to take that beats.
Like, cause you have an idea of who you want.
Yes, like is not is just. Is this? No.
to ask is, what is a producer? What would you say a producer is? Because I feel like a lot of people don't really know what a producer is.
A producer can be an A&R. It's almost the same. It's not almost the same
It is the
definition.
same, bro.
It's just your ears. Like if you know how to change, if you know how to like, oh, this sound should be here, put this here.
So like
and
arranging music,
Exactly.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's that. I think it's also knowing how to make a record, like a song, not just making a beat or, I no disrespect like rap music, or just making a rap and song like it's going, yo, how intentional are we being about this? You know what I'm saying? Like putting all the pieces together and making sure that it works.
Yeah.
You know? I think that's what like the best producers or people who produce music like know the steps, you know. Like,
Yeah.
A producer doesn't even have to like make beats.
but they don't have to touch anything sometimes.
A producer is a music teacher.
So basically just the executive behind putting everything in order for the song to
Basically,
be.
the one who's
song.
intentional, going, okay, cool, we make this decision, it's probably going to go here, let's get that person in, put that person there. If we do make these correct decisions, the song could be for this person, and that person, or unless you're in with the artist, and then you're just curating or creating around the artist. Yeah, a producer does that, a beat maker makes beats.
You know, I feel like most producers are better A&Rs than A&Rs.
Bro, listen, I've been saying it for the longest time.
Yeah,
I feel
because,
like they have to be. And listen, I think songwriters and producers need to be in the buildings. They have to be working for the record labels. They have to be in there because they're the ones who, you know, we're in the middle of understanding the business and doing this, you know, for the business, but also looking after and developing the artist, you know.
So basically the producers like originate the idea.
you
You're the one who basically starts it from the beginning. This is what the
100%.
idea is,
100%.
takes it through, makes sure that everything is in order to get to that end. So it makes sense that you would be better A&Rs than the people who hear it
Essentially.
once it's kind of
I
like
always
towards
feel
the
like
end.
the producer is the most important side of music.
Bro, so do I.
Being
So
a
do I.
producer.
It doesn't mean that the A&R doesn't have a role.
Of course.
Because you can find there are loads of people who have great ears who don't play any instruments, who aren't in the studio, and they equally, you know, have a big role to play. But I feel like bringing more of us into those conversations and not it being a pre and then afterthought. It's like you've got to stay like throughout the whole thing.
Hey guys, welcome to the School of Telzy. I will be showing you anything I feel like showing you. Imagine I just walk into the room, I'm like, cause why? I'm always cause why? I'm like, why Telzy? No, wait, it doesn't make sense.
It can't, because why what?
Cause why what?
Okay, so you have to be...
Yeah, cause why? And then you're astonished. And then I blow your mind. You know you can just do that right now. Just before the introduction. First time in this studio, and
Like it?
I love it, bro. This is
the guitar, bro. Listen, I'm gonna make more of those, man. But like, just sitting there with my boy with an old guitar, breaking it down, bro.
How long have you guys known each other?
today.
Today we just met.
Really?
I'm telling you, and it's like
The synergy is crazy.
I would have thought that you guys would have known each other for years.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, like, it's no brainer, bro. Like, just click. It was dope.
So did you guys make the same type of music?
I feel like he's at the mind space that my head is at the moment. Because, like, from the first beat we made. Yeah. Because that was weird. Because I just had drums and I'm like, I'm not going to touch anything until I actually get where my head is at, which is like futuristic, like kind of like also present sound.
You don't know who you're gonna, you don't know what you're gonna come up with sometimes, and especially when you meet someone for the first time, and if it's awkward from the jump, you never want to be like, shit, don't record the session. But no, it was good, bro. Like.
The thing you get asked the most frequently asked question for either artists that you've worked with or your genre of music?
It's so annoying when he's born and dropping an album. Yo, how about how was your day? Right. Or like, have you eaten? When are you going to start singing? I mean, I won't start singing, but like,
when are you going to start singing?
Bro, I won't start singing because I feel my voice is so bad. Like, I thought my voice was always good until one day I'm like, let me record myself. Because I was like, I had courage, like, I'm singing for people. And I said, let me just record myself. And I'm going back, like, man, to apologize to people. Yeah, I swear.
So are you always working? Are you always recording?
I've tried to stop doing that. I used to just be constantly just on the grind. But rest is important. I don't think you can come up with new ideas, fresh ideas, without having lived a bit and just rested a bit. So taking care of myself.
What's your tagline? What do you say? I'm sure that's the question you get asked the most.
Actually, yeah, I won't lie. First of all, it's Funkula. It's Funkul. But then there was one day, bro, like, I was hearing Bone Killer. I was like, chill, this is my tag. I should not be hearing Bone Killer, but I'm hearing Bone Killer. It was a fucked up moment, I swear. But yeah, Funkula.
What's the craziest thing that someone has said that they heard as your tagline?
Damn. I think it was Fokulas.
Fokulas,
bro, four, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Four killers.
No, like, coolers, bro, coolers. Like rice, like how? And I think I'm going to stop using tags.
Why?
Yeah, this is the first time I'm saying it. Cause I've been saying this since like February. It's nice like when like you want a lot of people to know, but like I feel like the quality of your music is so good and it can stand out, you don't really need a tag.
I agree.
Now Burna's mom showed me this, it made sense. You see how like my tag was on all the songs I produced on Twice and stuff except Real Life. One day she's like, oh, Telz, remove the tag. And I removed it and I'm like, wait, chill. This sounds more professional without a tag. Like your tag doesn't need to be there. Mix engineer's tag. It's
a lot.
It's like, it's just let the song, like, let it just be a pure record, like. I feel like I should have that face forever.
What would I do without you? What would I
Well, thanks. Let me just.
What should I look at? See, I'm not looking
Can look at me.
I should look at you.
Shit, that's more.